But we're looking at a giant war in February right now. Currently, that's the projections with the top people on the earth who claim they're not with the New World Order Combine. Is war in February. And this is the type of time, like right before World War I, right before World War II, when everything kicks off.
He called it.
That's one hell of a call out.
What year did he just, that was? I didn't see it was cut off the screen.
That was in October of last year, bro. That was October of 2021. And
What's
we're
up,
live.
everybody? We're live.
Special emergency war episode. World at war. What does this mean for the crypto markets? What does this mean for the stock market? What does this mean for the Ukrainian stocks, the Russian stock market? We're going to talk about all that and more in another episode of NFTsk. So first, why don't we take a look and see where everything is sitting at right now? Because
So yeah, the last podcast we were talking about Russia, and then all of a sudden we got off the cast and missiles started flying.
yeah, right after we finished our last stream, like at 2-3 in the morning, Russia started bombing and started attacking. And shit took a little bit of a dip, but everything's going back up. Bitcoin
Wow,
39.
looking green.
I think we hit the official bottom, which people had predicted that was going to happen at, like, we might hit the bottom at February, and then we would go back up. Let's look at it in the last 7 days. So when did they invade? What was that? Like the night of the 22nd? So this is the 25th. You see, like, oh no, right here. 24. Here it is. Oh no, right here. This is the dip. It went down to like 34 or maybe even 33. And now it's going back up. But dude, that shit's crazy over there. Like, could you imagine like bombs and shit going off like right over your head, like missiles flying like into like warehouses in Amsterdam and shit like that? It's insane.
It's bugged up.
Yeah, and then they're not letting the men leave. Like, you see all the traffic jams of people trying to flee and stuff like that, and they're just like not even letting people leave. We'll just watch a little bit of this too. I have a little, we can get some footy. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, look at everybody
I
leaving
seen that
west
shit. Yeah, they're trying to leave.
because the west side of Ukraine is more pro like democracy, I guess. They're more pro like European Union and stuff like that. And the east side of Ukraine is more probably favorable to Putin and Russia and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like at the borders to leave, they're not letting any men leave who are between the ages of 18 and like 60 years old. They have to stay and fight. That's insane. Like, people are literally invading their country. And it's all about money, I think. I'm pretty sure it's just because there's a lot of natural resources in the Ukraine, a lot of like minerals, and like they feed a lot of people. Like they could, like that little country could feed all of Russia. Like, I know it's a small country, but they called it like the breadbasket of the Soviet Union.
Hold up real quick. It's my fault.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
You could go. You could go ahead. Go ahead. My fault.
No, I just don't know. I'm just like, cause I'm stalling for time. I'm like, I see he's. I'm just like, I can keep rambling though.
Nah, cause someone was calling my phone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the Ukraine increased its grain exports by 34% to 31 million tons in July 2019. Like that's a lot of wheat, bro. Like they can feed a lot of people, and they don't even have like the proper resources to really mine their stuff. But I want to pull this up too. We can just watch a little bit of some of Mr. Putin's statements that he was making. This is just a quick one. Put this like this.
Считаю необходимым принять уже давно назревшее решение. Незамедлительно признать независимость и суверенитет Донецкой Народной Республики и Луганской Народной Республики. Прошу Федеральное собрание Российской Федерации поддержать это решение, а затем и ратифицировать договоры о дружбе и взаимопомощи с обеими республиками. Два эти документа будут подготовлены и подписаны в самое ближайшее время. А от тех, кто захватил и удерживает власть в Киеве, мы требуем незамедлительно прекратить боевые действия. В противном случае все ответы.
Yeah, I was trying to find the clip where he talks about if anybody tries to interfere, they're gonna feel some brutality, the likes of which they have never felt before, which is kind of a big threat to be making. Frick, what did I just... I think I just dropped something. Anyways, some of the reactions. This weird, I guess this lady's an actress, Anna Lynn McCord. She had a really strange message for Vladimir Putin. I say strange, but it was, I don't know. It got me strangely aroused when I was watching this. You can see for yourself why that's the case.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm, so much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
It's like, Jesus Christ, who wrote? What does she think? She's Dr. Seuss with these rhymes. You hear this? It's like, yeah, I wish you were my mommy too. That would be freaking sweet. I want to be held in your warm arms, sweetheart.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife racked your little body with fear?
What are you talking about, lady?
Your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin.
I think this lady wants to fuck Mr. Putin. That's what I think this is. I think she's hot for Putin.
If only I'd been your mother.
She wants
Perhaps
to be his mommy.
The torture of unwrit youth would not within your heart imbue a scription to such fealty against that world that you thought was so cruel. Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give.
My fault. I'm putting my son in the bath real quick.
Okay, no problem. Well, you can hear this, right? You can hear?
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Okay. Yeah, she really wants to be Mr. Putin's mommy, bro. Like, I'm like, I wish I got a message like this from this lady.
And only a mother can take away. When holds, she doesn't harm at bay and leaves her boy for the promise of a man. Whatever your story, Mr. President Putin,
Mr. Putin.
I can't imagine how it feels in your heart, but I know if I was your mother, that would be a start towards the awareness of what a powerful being of light you could be if your mind was only free from the violence you've seen when you were just 2 or 3. I cannot believe I was born too late in a
So
different
crazy.
place when I would have loved you so.
What the hell? She's what?
Wherever you go.
She's
That she was
bugging.
born too late, she said?
Yeah, she's like born too late to be Putin's mother. It's like, yo,
Oh
this guy's
my
a brutal
God.
dictator. But, you know, that's women for you. Am I right, fellas? These hybristophilic women, you know, they love a dangerous man. But moving on. So, what does this mean for the markets? I think we've hit the Bitcoin bottom. It's going to be going up. Okay. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to throw this up there. Okay, here we go. I think it's that time again because we hit the bottom and now Bitcoin is going to Bitcoin could skyrocket. Bitcoin could go through the freaking roof. And I mean, maybe other cryptos, but certainly Bitcoin. And I'm going to talk about why in a second. But first, I want to bring up this tweet from this guy who is named Charles Edwards. So we have a tweet here, and he says, generally speaking, invasions mark the bottom. However, the most recent wars on record were relatively small and did not involve a significant risk of potential escalation to a direct conflict between multiple major powers. The Ukraine war could. So we have here the Vietnam War and the Gulf of Tonkin incident on 8/2/1964. And you see that final dip right there. And then it goes up and up and up. Then what's the next one we have here? The Gulf War. The US intervenes in 1991. Big dip, big, big spike up, like a huge spike straight up. Afghanistan War 2001, huge dip. Then it goes up, and then it goes
I just
down.
I just seen a post where it said Trump was saying like Putin waited until like all Americans were out of Iraq or something to do this shit too, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, really? After we got out of Afghanistan and all that shit?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, just looking back at this, man, that's why I think you know, what else we have? The Iraq War, we hit the bottom. The Crimean crisis that started in 2014 by the invasion. I don't know about this Afghanistan war though. Look how far, like actually the bottom's over here, but there was always an initial dip in the invasion.
Oh, yo,
The
you know
dip happens
what?
quick.
You gotta look up
What's that?
the ghost of it's a city. Did you hear about it? It was like one fighter jet that was with like on Ukraine side. He took out like 6 Russian jets by himself in one day. Like there's been mad memes about him. The ghost of
Uh,
Kaya or something. It's like I don't know how to pronounce it, but just type it in.
Ghost
The
of
ghost of
Kiev.
Yeah. Just look at the videos. It's crazy. Pull one up.
This video is only 2 minutes long. Let's check it out.
There's a couple short ones.
Yeah, this one's like 2 minutes.
A video shared on Twitter garnered more than 4 million views. Ukrainians named an unidentified fighter pilot the Ghost of Kiev after reports that he had shot down at least 6 Russian fighter jets. A yet-to-be-confirmed video circulating on social media shows the Ukrainian MiG-29 pilot flying above Kiev on February 23, the day Russian President Vladimir Putin formally invaded Ukraine. If the reports are confirmed, the
They're calling this dude a hero.
fighter
That's
ace
sick.
given to military aviators who have successfully shot down 5 or more enemy aircraft during aerial combat. One
Wait, what
video
was it called?
shot Dolov, fighter ace, a
Oh,
term
fighter
given to
ace.
military aviators who have successfully shot down 5 or more enemy aircraft during aerial combat. One video, allegedly of the fighter pilot, garnered more than 4 million views on Twitter on Friday. Reports are coming that a Ukrainian pilot has shot down 6 Russian aircraft today, and might have possibly become the first 21st-century fighter ace. The pilot, known as the Ghost of Kyiv, and his MiG-29 were seen in numerous videos from today, wrote Twitter user Visegrad24, who has about 93,000 followers. The invasion of Ukraine is shaping up to be Europe's first major armed conflict in the social media age, when the small screen of the smartphone is the dominant tool of communication, carrying with it the peril of the instantaneous spread of dangerous, even deadly,
I seen some other shit, like he actually blew
There is
something up and they put like a sound in it behind it, like he was on his Call of Duty shit or something. Some
Oh,
crazy
really?
shit.
We'll try to
Ukrainian
find some
fighter
more
pilot who
memes.
has
This
taken
is
out
actually kind
6
of
Russian
interesting.
jets in air-to-air combat. He is being called the Ghost of Kyiv. At the end of the first day of military operations, the chief spokesman of Russia's defense ministry, Igor Konashenkov, said his country had successfully hit 83 land targets, all Ukrainian military infrastructure. 4 Ukrainian fighter jets, 1 helicopter and 4 Bayraktar
This guy's a
unmanned
beast.
aerial vehicles had also been destroyed, he said. The U.S. said Russia had gathered more than 150,000 troops at Ukraine's borders on the eve of the invasion, plus tens of thousands of Russian-backed fighters in breakaway enclaves of Donetsk and Luhansk in eastern Ukraine. The number of Ukraine's active armed forces stands at 196,600, according to the authoritative IISS military balance report released last week.
Damn.
That shit is crazy.
And you know,
Yeah, he
that
was on
doesn't
his
really
like.
happen a whole lot anymore. That like they have wars like that, like they fight with fighter jets like that. That
Yeah.
just doesn't really happen a whole lot. So he's the first 21st century ace, the Ghost of Kiev. That's pretty badass. And yeah,
Probably gonna be a movie about him.
the memes coming out of this are pretty funny. But war is nothing to laugh about.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, look at this map, bro. Like they hit them hard. Let me pull this. Like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? They got tanks rolling across Belarus border,
Damn.
missile strikes in a Ukrainian base, explosions
I
heard
seen a
here, missile strikes here, missile strikes here. This shit's crazy.
I seen a map just like that, but they were showing the all the flights. They're all trying to stay away from Ukraine, just in
Except
case.
for this Indian guy
The
right
India, you seen that shit? You seen that?
here.
It was like a.
It's Air India flight A121, AI-121. Like that guy said, you know what? I'm not going around. I'm taking the fucking shortcut. Absolute fucking Chad move by the Indian pilot. Yeah, that was pretty funny. What else do we have here? So yeah,
You
that's
hear
pretty
me?
much. Yeah, I hear you.
Hold on. Someone just keeps calling me.
I think that's pretty much it for the war stuff. I mean, war is bad. The markets are going to react. I think we hit the Bitcoin bottom with this invasion. Total black swan. Nobody could have called this. So now what happens? So one of the sanctions that they're talking about is removing Russia from the SWIFT payment system. And what the SWIFT payment system is basically the system in which banks across the world are able to wire transfer money between one another. So, like banks here in America can send wire transfers to banks in Russia, and that's the standard system. So, they're already talking about, or there's support and momentum gaining to ban Russia from the SWIFT payment system. Such a move could happen in coming days after officials in two European countries that had voiced reservations, Germany and Italy, softened their softened their opposition against kicking Russia out of the world's main international payment network. And if they were to do this, one, um, I'm pretty sure Russia would consider that an act of war. That would be like waging war, and that would be like them, I guess, maybe interfering with what they got going on in the Ukraine.
I'm listening to this. I'm just taking him out the bath real quick. Keep going.
Yeah.
I want to sit
So
down already. What up?
if they ban them from the SWIFT system, it'd be an act of war. There'd probably be some sort of retaliation. And then Russia would probably try to move to some sort of decentralized currency that's outside of the traditional fiat banking system. Something like, I don't know, maybe Bitcoin. Maybe that's why Russia was mining all this Bitcoin, buying all this Bitcoin, softening their stances on Bitcoin mining and all that shit. And if they did that, probably with China, China would be like, yo, don't worry. Like, you know what? You're banned from the SWIFT system. We're just going to leave the SWIFT system. We actually don't even fuck with the US dollar like that. I mean, China and Russia has been trying to get off the US dollar for the past couple years now, trying to ditch the petrodollar, which the petrodollar is just people all across the world, all the countries agree to buy and sell oil exclusively in American dollars, propping up our currency. So they might ditch that, start fucking with Bitcoin more, recognize it as a legal tender, regulate it as an asset, or regulate it as a currency, just like El Salvador. And now even Brazil is on some shit like that where they they're gonna start regulating the crypto market here. Can see Brazil moves to regulate the local crypto markets. Proposed legislation aims to curb crimes associated with crypto assets. Basically, the lawmakers in Brazil are going to vote on a bill that regulates the country's cryptocurrency market. Legislation aims to increase crypto adoption and curb crimes. Basically, they're going to be given tax write-offs to people and different incentives to miners and different incentives to maybe like clean mining if they're mining using renewables and stuff like that. And all of that, plus if they ban Russia from the SWIFT system and then they start having to mess with Bitcoin more and do more transactions, it's going to push the price of probably Bitcoin and Ethereum and just crypto in general through the roof. Like people might become millionaires again just off of crypto, which is why I bought some crypto today. Today's Friday. I got paid. I took 100 beans
Uh-oh.
and I bought some Matic, which we might just, you can watch me stake my USV. I'm going to take my Matic that I bought and I'm going to stake it so I can get on the whitelist for that Ty Lopez NFT. Bro, all I got to do is stake some more Matic and I'm in there, which is like maybe like $100 worth of crypto that you have to stake. And then you have to become level 8 in the Discord chat and you're on the whitelist. but I don't even think I'll have enough money to actually mint the OG garage.
Hold up,
Club
bitch.
NFT.
I gotta text somebody real quick. It's probably gonna kick me out, but I'm gonna come right back in. Keep going.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
But yeah, I bought like $35 of Ethereum, and I bought like $60 of Matic that I'm gonna stake. But we'll do that later. Anyways, Bitcoin's about to go through the roof. It's a buy. You know, if we were in the stock exchange, I think this might be flashing. You can still get Bitcoin under 40K right now at the time of, you know, this recording. You can see the prices here, 39,699. I mean, you know, it's time to get some skin in the game. This doesn't want to load. Anyways, we can close that. Let's move on to see what else we grabbed. Right, so the momentum grows to ban Russia more. Also, our boy here is we're pushing for heavy peace. Gonna pushes for peace in Ukraine. We're pushing heavy peace. You love to see it. You know what? Let's take another little meme break. You know, I think we deserved it. While Tommy gets back in here, let's take a meme break. Because when Russia invades us, this is what we're gonna have to be doing. Me fighting against Russia in World War III finds the last enemy. Hasbullah. I can't do this. I hate war. War is hell. Yo, shout out to the meme boys. This is a funny meme. And rip to that. What's next? What else do we have on the docket? Let's talk about this. Let's play this clip. This our boy Maximilian Mayer, and he put me onto this, which I actually find pretty shocking. I can't believe Facebook sold more Oculus, or I don't even know if they're Oculuses. They sold more headsets than Xboxes in 2021. It's insane.
How's this headset only $300? Oh yeah, we lose money on every sale. You guys lose money on headsets, why not raise the price? It's called a loss leader. We sell the headset for cheap, everyone buys it, and eventually we'll become a monopoly. Whoa, does that actually work? You tell me. We had more sales than Xbox this year, plus we already make 3 million a day in the App Store. Why does your stock look like this then? Oh, we'll win eventually. Hey Meta, how's this headset only $300? Oh yeah, we lose money on every sale. You guys lose money on headsets, why not raise the price? It's called a loss leader. We sell the headset for cheap, everyone buys it, and eventually...
My fault. Every time someone writes me, it don't even let me like write to them while I'm still on this shit. It's whack.
God damn. What, on the text?
Yeah, like if someone calls me, I'll try to write to them while I'm still on this, and it just kicks me off the freaking stream.
It's fucked up. But yeah, dude, that's wild. Facebook sold more headsets than Xboxes. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Oh yeah, let's hear our guy.
What, they sold more than the Oculus, whatever?
No, it's, I don't even know if it's Oculus, but yeah, Facebook sold more headsets than Xbox sold Xboxes in 2020.
Oh,
So that many people are in the metaverse. But I want to hear this because people are already lamenting that if this guy wasn't around, or if this guy was around, we wouldn't be dealing with this.
Again, would have never happened. It shouldn't happen. And it's a very sad thing. But you know what's also very dangerous is you told me about the amphibious attack by Americans. You shouldn't be saying that because you and everybody else shouldn't know about it. They should do that secretly, not be doing that through the great Laura Ingraham. They should be doing that secretly. Nobody should know that, Laura. And you know,
No, that was the
nobody
Russian.
should
Those
know
are the
it.
no, those are the Russian amphibious
No,
landing.
I thought you said that. I thought you said that we
No.
were sending
No.
people in.
No, I
okay.
did not.
All
No,
right.
no. That
Oh,
would be
okay,
that would
good.
be news.
'Cause
That would be
That's
news.
all. And you know
No.
what? Hey, Laura, that's all we need. That'll be next, okay? Now, we ought to protect our own borders. You know, we ought to get to the southern border and start protecting the southern border. But it's
That's
a
Trump.
situation. It's a situation that thing again would have.
He thought that there were like amphibious land vehicles from America that were like arriving in Russia. It's like, no, man, you misheard.
We're looking like some stressed out news reporters.
Yeah, let's see what our boy Sleepy Joe has. I'm just running down the memes we got here.
I seen a crazy shit what he said.
Is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences.
Ooh, tough words. Tough words from Sleepy Joe.
Today, I'm authorizing additional strong sanctions and new limitations on what can be exported to Russia. This is going to impose severe cost on the Russian economy, both immediately and over time. We have purposely designed these sanctions to maximize the long-term impact on Russia and to minimize the impact on the United States and our allies. Our forces are not and will not be engaged in the conflict with Russia in Ukraine.
Well, that's good to know. Our forces will
I just
not
gotta
be
say
engaging.
couple things. One, we're way better dressed as Sleepy Joe.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
We know how to we know how to tie our ties way better than Sleepy Joe.
Who's
Shout
this
out.
guy in that guy's ties? Are you kidding me?
He's got like some weird ass shape. Anyways, I seen someone asking him. I think it was CNN. They were asking him why won't you get the Americans out? Like
Oh,
he's like, we can't. If there's any Americans in Ukraine, why can't you get them out? He's like, are you kidding me? Or he said some crazy shit. Like you gotta find that. Damn, I should have sent this to you. He's like,
here,
there's
I'll
gonna
look
be
it up while
severe
we watch
deaths.
this.
He's like, there's gonna be severe deaths. Like he just said some crazy shit.
Here, I'll look that up while this plays.
I just spoke with the G7 leaders this morning, and we're in full and total agreement. We're going to stunt the ability to finance and grow the Russian military. We're going to impose and we're going to impair their ability to compete in high-tech 21st century economy. In today's actions, we've now sanctioned Russian banks that together hold around $1 trillion in assets.
What's that mean? That he's putting them on hold, like they can't do anything with it?
Yeah, that's frozen. Like we got it. Like you can't fucking,
Oh shit.
you know, by yourself.
That holds more than 1/3 of Russia's banking assets by itself, cut it off from the U.S. financial system. And today, we're also blocking 4 more major banks. That means every asset they have in America will be frozen. Between our actions and those of our allies and partners, we estimate that we'll cut off more than half of Russia's high-tech imports. We're also taking steps to defend our NATO allies, particularly in the East. Tomorrow, NATO will convene a summit. We'll be there to bring together the leaders of 30 allied nations and close partners to affirm our solidarity and to map out the next steps we will take to further strengthen all aspects of our NATO alliance. Let me say it again. Our forces are not and will not be engaged in the conflict with Russia in Ukraine. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight in Ukraine, but to defend our NATO allies and reassure those allies in the East. This is a dangerous moment for all of Europe, for the freedom around the world. Putin is committed
Surprised he didn't fall asleep.
principles that uphold the global peace.
Yeah, right.
Now, the entire world sees clearly.
I'm trying to find.
Putin and
I
his
see
Kremlin-
here
and
the.
his Kremlin allies are really all.
All right, shut up. I see here what you're talking about. I don't have the. You saw the video though, right?
Yeah, I
It
seen
was
that video.
CNN. It says that's a world war. Biden won't send troops to get Americans out of the Ukraine.
Yep, that's what he said.
It said, asked in his first TV interview of 2022 if there's a scenario that would result in him sending U.S. troops to help trapped Americans. Biden told Lester Holt, there's not. That's a world war when Americans and Russians start shooting one another. And I don't think we want a world war. There's people who do want war. There's people who do want world war because wars are very profitable for some people. For other people, not so much. But remember what I was saying too about, you know, the price of Bitcoin going up because if they were to ban Russia, you know, they'd have to start using more Bitcoin. And it's like already there were, you know, I mean, look right here, Ukraine military group receives 400K in Bitcoin in one day. So that's
I
going to
seen
drive the
the
price up. Like more people are going to be using it. And the organization they're sending it to is called Come Back Alive. That's pretty bugged out. A lot of crazy stuff.
I think it's crazy how Trump was shaking hands with this dude a couple like last year or 2 years ago, and now he's just turning up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he probably wouldn't be doing this shit, or if he tried, like I said, he wouldn't have tried this shit if Trump was in there. Definitely not. And Trump would have had him on the phone in like 2 seconds. Like, what are you doing, my guy? Like, why are you doing that? Like, let's check out this Eastern European freedom meme.
Победителей не будет.
Nie wiemy, że dziś Gruzja, jutro Ukraina, pojutrze państwa bałtyckie, a później może i czas na mój kraj, na Polskę.
Слава народу-победителю! Ура!
Донесли это до своих читателей, зрителей и пользователей интернета. Победителей не будет. Мы понимаем. Но мы также и понимаем, что Россия одна из ведущих ядерных держав.
Немедленно сложить оружие и идти домой. Все военнослужащие украинской армии, которые выполнят этот треб, смогут беспрепятственно покинуть зону боевых действий и вернуться к своим семьям. Кто бы ни пытался помешать нам, а тем более создать угрозы для нашей страны, для нашего народа, должны знать, что ответ России будет незамедлительным и приведет вас к таким последствиям, с которыми вы в своей истории еще никогда не сталкивались.
Победителей не будет.
Shit's crazy. Shit is real, bro. Shit's real out here. Okay? It's real war. Real world war shit's going on. But yeah, man. Anyways, let's switch it up. Let's talk metaverse. Let's talk Elon Musk. Let's talk Elon Musk's take on the
Yeah, he said
metaverse.
that he don't like that shit.
He's not feeling it. He's not feeling the metaverse. He's trying to do real shit. Damn, why won't this come up? Alright, let me just play it like this. This should be fine. I mean, I'm kind of with him. Like I said, I'm kind of like, I really do have mixed feelings about all this shit. Like, I like it. I want to work in this and make money and, you know, do all that. But it is kind of like a joke.
Although people talk.
Let me just do it like this. You cunt.
About it.
One last time, and then I got it.
I don't know if I necessarily buy into this metaverse stuff. Although people talk to me a lot about it. Web3, you know, like, sure, you can put a TV on your nose. Yeah. I'm not sure that makes you in the metaverse, you know. It's like weird, like, you know, when I grew up, it was like, don't sit too close to the TV, it's gonna ruin your eyesight. Right. And now I got like TV is like literally right here. I'm like, what? Is that good for you? I mean, have you tried these games? You know,
VR, Oculus stuff.
Yeah, they're okay. You know, but like it gives you motion sickness if you try to walk around. Like you can do a video game on your sort of computer, console, or whatever, and you can be in like a first person game and move rapidly and not get motion sickness. But if you try to do that with VR goggles, you get motion sickness. It's like weird. I don't know if I necessarily buy into this metaverse stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get motion sickness, and if you wear that shit on your face too long, you're gonna have crisscross eyes. You're gonna take it off, and your eyes are gonna be fucking crisscrossed. So
Or you're
maybe
gonna take it off and everybody's gonna be gone while you're taking a piss.
nobody will
They're
be
gonna look
there.
like they're in their tubes getting fed with their goggles on.
Yeah, right. You sent me this. This was kind of funny. Somebody else I forget where else I saw this, but this bitch right here, Lana Rhodes, just scammed her fans and ran off with $1.5 million. It's what you guys get for being simps. Don't be a simp, be a pimp. Let's see what they're talking about.
Actually just stole 1.5.
Whoops.
Yeah, Lana Rhodes actually just stole $1.5 million from her fans in an NFT rug pull. A few weeks ago, she dropped CryptoSys, which is 6,069 NFTs of herself, pretty much. They promised signed merch, metaverse wearables, and even a private community with Lana Rhodes herself. And above all, the goal is for buyers to sell more than what they paid to mint. Before long, she had thousands of fans lining up to buy these NFTs. One even tattooed the logo on their leg.
What a retard.
But less than a week after launch and after making $1.5 million, Lana said she's going to abandon the project. With the reason being mean comments. She said she didn't want to have to look at the cruel comments anymore. There's even people in her Discord begging her to come back and telling everyone to be nice to her now. But it looks like she just took the $1.5 million and ran. If I were her, I wouldn't be too worried though, because I heard one of the top lawyers in the country actually reached out to represent her. Yeah, Lana Rhodes
that's
actually.
funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.
What is she? A porn star or some shit?
Yeah, she's a fucking porn star. And all the soy boys were buying it. It's like, come on, guys. Like, that's why people are so stupid. Like, I only care about
They got bamboozled. They got bamboozled.
All these art NFTs are fucking bullshit. That's why I'm gonna mint the OG social club, where I get access to fucking hotels and business mentors and shit like that. Because I'm a smart motherfucker. No, I'm just joking, but I mean, I wouldn't fall for some shit like that. I wonder how much they cost. What else do we have here? What else did you send me? Now I'm looking through what you sent. Let's see. What is this? I never clicked this. What's this guy talking about? This is some lawyer video. Let's take a look.
I don't know what's going on in the world today. I will say one thing. I am so glad Donald Trump is not sitting in the White House on the day that Russia invaded the sovereign nation of Ukraine, striking off the biggest world conflict we've seen since World War II. I'll tell you one thing. You might think you know about the world, but you have no idea. No one knows. Everybody thinks they have a plan until they get punched in the face. The world is a place full of action and reaction, and you just had an action. Putin just punched the world in the face, and now there's going to be reactions. And if Donald Trump was in the White House this morning reacting, God knows anything could have happened. With Joe Biden, at least there's going to be a sense of reason. At least there's going to be some reasoned approach, an analysis, a process, and not just a dude who's liable to do anything going off. And that,
man, fuck that. Fuck out of here. That guy's I mean, what? Like, you know who? Like, people have a lot of money invested in the Ukraine, like in Ukrainian oil companies. People like Joe Biden's son, who was under investigation for shady business dealings with the Burisma Group, a fucking Ukrainian oil company. It's like I said, Trump probably would have fucking called or been on a fucking plane. Anyways, I'm not here to fucking talk about that. I think I feel like we ran through most of the stuff. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and stake that Matic while I have you guys here.
How much you dropped in it?
Let me see. I don't remember how much I dropped at first. I think I only dropped like $10 or some shit in there. First, let me go back to your and see if there's anything else that you sent me. Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, that was funny. I was walking around and I saw that setup like in a storefront window with like the 4 microphones in the circle. I was like, oh shit. And like the crypto punk thing. What's this? Russian Redditors, how do you feel about what's going on in the Ukraine? Meh. So let's do this then. Share my screen. We won't need. So this is like, I don't know, Ty Lopez's sort of token or crypto. It's called Atlas USV. USV is in Universal Store of Value. It sort of, where's my phone? It's like a staking thing. Like, remember you were looking at like Pancake Swap and the syrup pools and shit like that? That's kind of what this is. And the reason I know about, or the reason I even like looked into this or care about it is that that's also why I want to get whitelisted. If you get on the whitelist for Ty's OG Social Club NFT, by getting on the whitelist, you're entered into the raffle to win the Bored Ape. So hopefully I win the Bored Ape, man. That'd be sick. But this is the dashboard. I'm gonna go here to stake. And I think this is, I'm still not exactly sure how this works, but you can see up here, single stake, 2 hours, 53 minutes to next rebase. I don't exactly know what that means, but I think it has to do with them paying me in USV. So you can see down here your staked balance. I have staked 0.010768 USV. That's how much I have staked. And my next reward amount, see, they're giving me rewards. Very little rewards, but I'm getting 0.000005 USVs at a yield of 0.0541%. I don't know too much about what this means. Anywho, so you can't. Oh, can you see my
Yeah, I see it all.
Can you see my MetaMask when I pull it up? Do you see that?
No.
No. So you can't see my wallet. But yes, basically I have my wallet connected to this and it's on the Polygon blockchain. So what I need to do now is I went on crypto.com and I bought some Matic. So now I need to take that Matic and I need to convert it. Well, first I need to take the Matic off crypto.com and put it onto my MetaMask wallet. But first I do want to I have a screenshot I want to show so you can see exactly what I'm talking about or exactly what I'm working with. And I know this is the extreme, this is probably like kind of boring, but oh, let me hide this.
That's my fault. I'm trying to get this kid put him to bed.
No, it's no problem. I feel like I'm just droning on at this point, but it's content, right? Hopefully this comes in bigger. There you go. Can you kind of see that?
Yeah, I see.
Whoops. So yeah, I have the
What is that?
Polygon.
Crypto.com?
Yeah. So I'm gonna send these 39 Matic. I'm now gonna send over to my MetaMask. I wish there was a way that I could like open this up in a browser.
I just noticed the fuck TSK sticker in the back.
Yeah, that was Nate made that. Yeah, it's only a browser extension. Anyways, let me do this. So I have my Matic here. I'm gonna copy my wallet address and send it to myself. Oh, I forgot I can put some music on in the background while I do this. Gotta put this real low. All right. So I got the Matic. Whoops. Now I'm gonna transfer, deposit.
Matic's on Coinbase, right?
I think they do have Matic on Coinbase as well. Matic deposit. No. Withdraw to an external wallet. Oh, I already have my wallet address here. Oh, Jose just texted me he's at a show or something right now. Let me see, this ends in 6695. Yeah, I already have. So I'm now.
Be careful. Don't send your shit to Putin, bro.
Nah, right? But you can see I'm gonna send it to my MetaMask wallet now from crypto.com.
Chill out. Nah, yeah. You don't want to get bamboozled.
Right. 39 Matic. Okay. Confirm.
Warren Buffett's boy thinks this is mad criminal right now.
Right. And when I send it, it asks me for the two-factor FA. So I'll have them send me the text message. 100,986. And have you ever used authenticator apps?
Nah.
There are these things called authenticator apps that I guess it's a way to confirm who you are. I have a Google one. So no. 143,320.
Little B's back on his bass shit. He just dropped Push and Peace freestyle.
Who did?
Little B.
Oh, really? Okay, boom.
Yeah, he dropped a Push and Peace for Ukraine. Let's fire.
Now, I wish I could show the MetaMask. After I do this step, I'll be able to show more. I guess this takes a little while to go through.
Did you pull up that video I sent you of the kid making his own coin and he got mad money from it?
Yeah, I saw that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's easy. Like I said, there's templates.
Yeah, he just copy
I
and
know
paste
there's
and
fucking
change
templates
them.
to copy and paste it. Yeah, it's like big fucking whoop. Like he did it for a video. I'm like, no. I just don't like that kid's face. I don't fucking like that. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I mean, you could make your own shitcoin and then just, you know, put some hype around it. We've actually been going for 56 minutes as well. Just, you know, whenever, if you need to check out or anything like that.
You already. No more war. More crypto.
Yeah, I think we hit everything. If you guys want to stick around and watch me stake this shit, you're more than welcome. But I'm still waiting for the Matic to hit my wallet. Shit's pissing me off. Thought this shit was instant. Maybe it does take a little while.
My phone's gonna die though anyways soon because my fucking charger's not charging. I gotta try a different outlet.
What's today? The 25th. I guess we can just cut it off there. That's straight. But yeah, thank God we're not at war. Thank God we don't have to make the decisions that those people have to make now about fleeing the city and leaving their children and all that sort of stuff. So I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace out.